But first, we've got to wait out the weather. It'll be Nolensville, Tennessee, and Columbus, Georgia when it clears up. And here's Schropp alongside Greg Olson. We saw Florida last night advance to Williamsport. No international teams this year, so each regional will send 2 teams to the Little League World Series.
Welcome in, everybody.
Greg, when Georgia and Tennessee played on Saturday night, that was the game of this regional.
Yeah, Tennessee was up 5-0 in the 6th inning, down to 3 outs. Here is Hudson Clark hitting a 2-run single, walk-off. Georgia scores 6 in the final inning to walk off Tennessee.
Tennessee has the player of this regional. It's the son of Vanderbilt pitching coach Scott Brown, and that's young Nolan Brown.
Done it at the plate, done it on the mound. At the plate, he is 10 for 15 with 10 RBI and 3 bombs. At the mound, 3 innings pitched, all perfect, and 8 strikeouts. So we're looking to see him on the mound tonight.
The winner heads to Williamsport and also will play Florida in the regional championship tomorrow.
So we got a rain delay.
Around the horn next on ESPN.
Wow.
Sarah Spain, Israel Gutierrez.
Well, this stinks.
Look at this photo. It's awesome.
It's a rain delay, everybody. A rain delay.
Concern for Tatis that he can't play the infield. Why is it not a concern?
Good Lord. That stinks. I was all fired up, ready to watch some Little League ball. Welcome in, everybody. We'll hang tight here. I'll go ahead and fix the Major League ticker for tonight. While we're waiting, I guess I should put rain delay up on the field as well. So let me do that so that everybody knows what they're coming into. No questions asked. Good to see everybody. Welcome into the channel. We're in a rain delay. Current rain delay. This really stinks. Do I not have a rain delay thing? I guess I don't. All right, I need to make one. Rain delay.
Well, it's literally a huge deal, and it's a deal that only
All right, let's see, where did the rain delay go?
First team All-NBA for a couple of years this early in his career. So yes, huge deal. In terms of what it means for Dallas, creating or bringing in other people to play around
down there in the
we've
bottom.
seen sort of a model with that with Dirk Nowitzki, and it wasn't really successful. They were able to piece together pieces.
Bring it up here. Preston, it's a rain delay.
Big name free agents coming to Dallas.
That stinks.
What big names went to go play with him as free agents, right? There weren't really a lot of them. And then so you go to Dirk, even this year with Luka, you're talking about Kyle Lowry was a target. They had salary cap.
Make it a little bit bigger so everybody can see it.
Kyle Lowry picked Jimmy Butler as a teammate over Luka Doncic here. So it makes you wonder if they're looking at it like, well, maybe he's too young. We don't know what he's going to play like with another superstar teammate.
How are you doing? Francisco's hitting up the rain things, yeah. This stinks. Hopefully they don't last too long. I was trying to get this game in before I do the Dodgers tonight. Not giving up the Dodgers stream, obviously. Wanted to see if people would be interested in Little League Baseball. I know I am. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's good stuff that the kids get experience the way they do, and we get to have some fun. But we've got to wait. We've got to wait it out. So we'll see. Let's get the. I'm going to get the MLB ticker all set up for tonight because we'll be doing games tonight. So welcome in, everybody. If you're new to me, say hello in the chat. We're just chatting here. As we're waiting, I'll bring up the pregame chat sign, too. That way everybody knows what we're doing. I'm actually going to move pregame chat. Pregame chat. Let's move it. I think it's a better location for that. Yes! Can't stay with stream. Currently out. Field. Oh, cool. Well, be safe, please. Hope you back for the Dodgers Philly. Okay, please be safe. So, we're just hanging out, waiting. It's a rain delay. I blame it on Jessie. She's not here to defend herself anymore. Glad you guys are here. And hello. Welcome if you're new. We're just talking in the chat. It's a rain delay. That's what we got going on the channel today. A rain delay right now. So I'm going to work on get the ticker up for tonight and get that ready while we're sitting here. Anybody that's new, say hello as you go in and out. I don't know if people will go in and out as they're waiting or what have you. So, game one. Looks like they're all in different order. Brewers and Cubs. Oh, they're all in different order. Of course, they're in different order. That stinks. Brewers and Clubs are playing 2 today. Playing 2. Welcome in, everybody. Rain delay here on the channel. I'm trying to get the tickers together. Nathan, what's up? We're just waiting it out, right? Waiting it out, trying to see if we can get a Little League Baseball game in. Hey, Darla, what's up?
He's already done it, which is unbelievable at the age of 22.
What's up? What's up? We are in a rain delay, waiting for the game to hopefully get going here in good time so that we can do our game. And I'm just working on the ticker as we're sitting here.
At the age of 22, doing what he's already done, to argue that his usage rate or his dominance
bold.
is a reason to believe that he can't be paired with another
Trying to get the ticker done.
All the other times we've used that argument when we put people together and then watch them make each other better. I absolutely.
Hopefully we won't have to wait too long. Welcome in. Anybody new? We're glad you're here with us. We're going to hold on a little bit to make sure they don't get rained out.
They tried to do that with twice with James Harden in Houston and it didn't go. Now it worked with him.
Not James Harden.
Kyrie Irving. Wait. Hold on. What do you mean by you say that he is not James Harden? That's the closest compliment that you could make.
He's not the same
Game 2, Brewers.
What's the difference? Because they look real similar to me.
Application to your
early on in his career. Go ahead, Israel. Early on in his career, LeBron James in Cleveland.
Francisco's hanging out here. Jesse's got to be safe out there. Brewers at the Cubs.
Nobody wanted to go there, even to play with LeBron James. Chicago is different than Cleveland, different than Dallas. That seems to be a better organization. Or Jordan was the one guy. Right here, we've seen in this era of the league, not going to Dallas, these random cities like that.
Game 3. What is Game 3? Angels and the Blue Jays. That'll be an interesting one. Welcome in. We are in a rain delay.
You can build.
Never understand how there's rain delays in summer. I don't know, FAP. It is what it is. I'm at the mercy of the thing. I'm sitting here watching it, and I saw that it was going to be a rain delay. I was like, I saw it right at the last minute. I was like, oh no. So I'm getting the ticker together for later tonight. We are doing the Dodgers tonight. Dodgers on the channel. What's up, Jason Jr.? Welcome in. Angels, Blue Jays.
I haven't said a bad thing about Luka Doncic, but I do think for what we've seen him run the Allen Iverson model thus far. I am curious how it goes when you start actually having to win as opposed to just.
We're just listening to the what they've got going over here, which is a just a rain delay waiting on ESPN coverage. We are in a rain delay, everybody, for this game. We're going to try to cover as much of it as we can. Blue Jays and Angels are playing a doubleheader today as well. Wow. A lot of doubleheaders today.
We saw it initially with LeBron and Dwayne sort of had to pull away and figure it out. We haven't seen it yet with the Nets because they haven't been on the floor.
Blue Jays 0. This is doubleheader game 1.
If you bring in another ball-dominant person, just like they did with James Harden in Houston, it's going to be a bit of a puzzle to try to figure out.
And then the Blue Jays and Angels play a second one. Welcome in, everybody. Say hello to us in the chat if you're hanging out with us today. We would really appreciate it as we're trying to get to know more friends. Game 4 will also be the Blue Jays and the Angels. Same thing.
I'm flabbergasted that you're looking at a 22-year-old who's already done as much as he has and deciding because you haven't seen it yet, that means it can't happen. That's about roster construction so far for him, not about the way that Luka plays, in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, it's shocking to me that you guys have this much heat.
I'm hoping they'll come back real soon and say, all right, we're ready to go. Really am. Dodgers will be checking for that broadcast. Go on. I'm glad you're back, FAP. Yeah, we'll be doing that tonight. I don't think that Valhalla's going. Can Jeannie or Darla, can somebody check Valhalla's channel? See if he has a link posted for tonight? I'd be curious.
When we're at game 41 of an 82-game season. We'll move on.
Here's Lamar Jackson back from his second COVID stint. Asked yesterday about getting the vaccine.
You know, I got to talk to my team doctors and, you know, try to see how they feel about it. You know, keep learning as much as I can about it. And we'll go from there.
Just get the vaccine, idiot.
We'll see. We'll see. Talking to the doctors. We'll see.
Guy's had COVID 3 times in the last God knows how many months, and he keeps refusing to get the thing. I know it ain't going to be a cure-all, but it might help.
What's so personal about this decision, or is this is a personal decision, is a way to stop people from saying?
Let's see what Genie's. Phillies and Dodgers tonight. FAP. Yep, Genie's letting FAP know about that.
Whether they like it or not, they wind up sounding stupid. Now, I have no idea.
Game number
what's going
6.
through his mind because he says it is his personal decision, but I do know this: if you're not going to get vaccinated, yeah, that's your call. But he be out there, like you follow him on social media. It ain't like he's some dude that's
Yeah, he's going to the bars and everything.
No, he's out there and he ain't got a mask on while he's out there doing it. And to me, you got to pick one: either take this vaccine or live a life of the utmost caution. As ridiculous as Kirk Cousins sounded last week, at least he did say, "Well, put me in plexiglass." That does get the point that if you're going to not be vaccinated, you're going to have to.
Dodgers are at the Phillies tonight.
If that's what Lamar Jackson wants to do, he better do it that way. Otherwise, I got no choice but to look at you and say you sound ridiculous right now.
Welcome in, everybody. We are in a rain delay. Rain delay.
When a fan that young says, you got to talk to my doctors, when he's pretty well intelligent about a lot of other things, he's kind of shying away from responsibility that he doesn't want to take. And he's trying to, and I think this is, I don't want to say reasonable, but understandable.
Nationals at the Mets. That'll be an interesting one.
It's not. I don't need to be an epidemiologist.
A lot of games with predication tonight on their divisions.
And how, viruses get exchanged, but he just seems like he's a little overwhelmed by answering these questions, and it's really sad that at this point, at this stage on the schedule in America,
Brandon, what's up? We're doing good. You're going to the Astros games. Good for you. You don't see one? Okay, well, we're going to be doing the Dodgers game tonight. After this game, we're hanging tight, seeing how much of it we'll get to call. We don't know if we're going to get to call a bunch of this game or not. We're hoping we will. We are in a rain delay. I'm setting up the ticker for tonight's games.
Twice. How can you say this is a personal decision when people have been yelling for months about how it's not personal? You're part of a larger community that you are putting at risk. That means immunocompromised that can't get the virus, the vaccine. That means children that can't get the vaccine. As we learn more about the Delta
A's versus the Indians/Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dying, long hauler symptoms. You are not only putting yourself at risk, but your team.
It'll be interesting next year to see the Guardians of the Galaxy logo.
Like, this is far from personal, and it's
in person. I'm curious to see that.
Are feeling as overwhelmed as at any other point in the pandemic because we have the answers now.
Yeah, there's a lot of games today.
So to keep using that, I'm going to keep looking.
Reds versus Braves coming up next. Southern California, we're 7. That stinks. That stinks. Welcome in, anybody new. We are calling the game, but we are in a rain delay. Rain delay. Reds play the Braves tonight. That would be game number 9, I think. Game number 8 there. Game. Excuse me. Game number 9.
Sitting out again or having to sit out for an extended period of time. I do believe it can create this sort of waves in the locker room when you've got.
I'm going to be irritated with Lamar Jackson if he doesn't go get the vaccine and he refuses to wear a mask and then he gets COVID for a 4th time and then he puts our team at risk because he's being selfish. You got to do one or the other. I'm sorry. You got to. If you're not going to get the mask, I respect your thing. If you're not going to get the vaccine, that's your decision. Everybody's entitled to that. But if you're not going to get the mask, you have to at least have the courtesy to wear. If you're not going to get the vaccine, you got to have the courtesy to wear a mask. Game number 10 on the docket tonight. That game is White Sox and Twins.
Thanks for your thoughts there. Lamar Jackson can afford to say, I ain't getting it. Dude, 52 when he got shot. Bomani Jones, Israel Gutierrez, Sarah Spain.
Still in a rain delay, everybody here. Sitting in a rain delay, waiting for it to end. Just so that everybody knows.
We finally found the perfect house.
Yeah, we couldn't believe the deal we got.
And I'm just putting up the scoreboard for tonight is what I'm doing here while we're waiting. I figured I'd still go live at game time and hang out with anybody that wanted to talk Little League Baseball or baseball in general. We are a diehard Disney family that loves sports is what we are. Game number 11.
For bundling made easy, go to Geico.
That will be who? Who is game number 11? Yankees and Royals. That was a great game last night. I don't know who all was with me last night, but it was a lot of fun.
Applebee's in a movie. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Critics and monsters agree. Taco Bell's Flying Force will have you roaring for more.
All right, game number 12 on the docket tonight. Let's see what that one is. Game number 12, Diamondbacks and Jinx. Diamondbacks and the Giants. I'm going to type them in. Diamondbacks, Giants. I'm sure everybody thinks the Giants are going to win that one, right? I'd imagine so. All right, 2 more games I got to punch in here. And I'll have them all loaded.
Milk with your cereal.
Game number 13.
It's more like cereal with your ultra-filtered milk with a creamy taste.
And that will be who? Game number 13, Rangers and the Mariners.
Nutrition. Say like ultra-filtered milk.
Rangers and the Mariners. Game number 14. Welcome in. If you're just joining, we are in a rain delay. Rain delay here, waiting for Nolensville, Tennessee, and Midland, Georgia. Currently in a weather delay. We're waiting for it to start up. Glad you're joining us here tonight. Game number 11, or yeah, sorry, game number 11. Game number 14. Game number 14. That one will be Marlins and the Padres. That's going to be a good one as well. Padres fighting for stuff. Marlins, they're just, they're just fighting to build a team for tomorrow. What's up, Molar Man? I saw you sent me some, and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. All right, and game number 15. Game number 15. That will be, we didn't underline it. If the Giants win, we are hoping they get shut out and no hit. Over the Giants get shut out and no hit. Good Lord. Game number 15. And that will be... Oh, that's the second game of the Brewers doubleheader. Brewers. Almost done poking these in, everybody.
Sunday night baseball. Dodgers Mets. Sunday at 7 on ESPN.
The Dodgers will be on my channel tonight. Brewers 1, 4. Cubs got 2. That is a final. And that would be designated doubleheader number 1. All right, we got it loaded. We got the ticker up and going. I'm going to hit start, so that's up and running. Welcome in. We're in a rain delay. Anybody new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to talk to you here. We're just hanging out. My name is Pete McDivitt. This is the show. We are waiting on this game to go. We're hoping it will. Try to give you as much of it as we can. We do have the Dodgers game today at 8 o'clock. This is a test run on Little League World Series. If you're brand new, anybody that stops in, say hello in the chat. Tell me, hey, I like the fact that you're doing this. I'm going to stop by. We're trying to see if it's worth our while to do these Little League World Series games. We're not sure if that's going to be a big thing or not. So we're kind of testing the water tonight and seeing if it's any good. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Ask me questions in the chat. Dodger Blue can't help that hate. I get you. No hate. Do me a favor, FAP. Just call it dislike on my channel. I don't like the word hate. I try not to teach my son to hate anybody or anything, but it's fully okay to dislike. And that's what I teach Preston. And I'd prefer, especially you, FAP, you're in here a lot. You're a Dodger fan. And I know Preston would look to you as somebody like, oh, he's cool. He's a Dodger fan. So if you could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. Especially with doing Little League World Series, I want to keep it clean. You may have kids coming in here to watch us tonight. They can't get it on their local TV thing.
I'm not even kidding,
So,
Tony. That
good move to play Tatis in the outfield. What? Where's my soundbite? Hold on. Hold on. These guys are going crazy. Where's it at? I need my soundbite.
I'm going to go ahead and trust them and say he can't get hurt any worse.
Let's play Tatis in the outfield. That's stupid. I never heard anything so ridiculous. Why would you do that? Yeah, we can hit a thumbs up. This is a test to see how it goes, see if we have anybody come in.
For that exact reason that you said, I'm buying it because they're the ones that have already agreed to pay the $200.
Man, this beverage got watered down quick because of the heat. Good Lord. So welcome in, everybody. We don't know how long it's going to take for this game to start, or if they're going to call it or not. They're still in a rain delay. We're sitting here waiting on it. Upcoming tonight, like I said, Dodgers game tonight. We got baseball tomorrow, afternoon baseball, the Astros on this channel tomorrow. Disney content tomorrow evening. Thursday, going to be fun. It's going to be Little League baseball in the afternoon, hopefully. And we're going to have, obviously, the Field of Dreams game Thursday night. So that'll be good. So, again, welcome in. We're just testing the waters to see if this is worthwhile. If you're finding us and for the first time, let us know in the chat. What's that say? Let me see what FAP wrote. Yeah. Yes, you can. I don't worry about what you do on other channels, FAP. I just try to do it right here, and I want to teach my son the right way. And I appreciate you. You know, my son dislikes the Giants. I can tell you that. You know, he is very much a core Dodger fan and an Oriole fan, which is good. You know, as long as he's, you know, following the home team, I welcome that. I want him to have his own opinions and everything. So, come on with the game already. How much? Come on at least and tell us, hey, we're 10 minutes from starting. Hey, we're 5 minutes. Tell us something. Just tell us something.
You're probably going to struggle. You might not get, the automatic starting job the following year even. You might
not much going on as we're waiting for this rain delay to go.
You probably look at this and say, Coach, don't put that kind of pressure on me in New York. I'm already the
actually lost a subscriber. Somebody came in and said, I don't like the Little League, and I'm leaving.
Do you think Peyton Manning would have been given the same leash now that he was?
Come on with this game already. We want to call some of it. Want to call some of it.
Yeah, well, the big thing is that Peyton Manning played. Now he wouldn't throw those.
All right, let me give you a little bit of music or something to tide you over until they figure out what they're doing. Let me go down the bottom here and give you a little something here. All right, I'm going to pull up the shield, go to the rain delay. As soon as they come back, I will be back.
I mean, Manning literally just went into the Hall of Fame in Canton, so it's not like this is not completely grandiose. We're also talking about the same guy that wanted to take a
All right, they're getting the field ready.
It was a 6-5 thriller. Georgia rallied from 5-0 down in its last at bat. For now, here's PTI.
They're still going back to PTI, but they are getting it set up. So we might get an hour's worth of the game on here, which will be good. At least it'll be something that we'll get. We are calling the Dodgers tonight at 7 o'clock. So we will have to call that game, but we'll still get something in. I wanted to test the waters with Little League, see if people would actually come in and hang out. That's what it's all about, hanging out and having a good time. So we wanted to test it up, and here we are. So they're looking at PTI. I don't want to give you PTI because that's not what you guys came here to listen to. So we'll go back to music, and hopefully in just a little bit of time here, we'll be ready to go. So we'll see how much of the game we get. We'll be right back. I'll give you some music and put the shield back up.
Small, it's a little of both, they say. Outball club may be minor league, but at least it's AAA. We sit below the Marlboro Man, above the right field wall. We do the wave all by ourselves. Hey, a blind man could have made that call. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. Called it a win, go off to toast the boys again. That local band is back in town. They got a kind of minor league sound. They're not that bad, they're not that good, but all in all it's understood. We wanna dance, they wanna play, we wouldn't have it any other way. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the what's his name, and one more building rises tall, and suddenly we're all grown up, and this old town's not quite so small. But I'll always miss the middle-sized town in the middle of the Middle West. The no-name pitchers, local bands, mustard and relish, and all the rest. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. The cheap
celebration, but from Long Beach to Staples, Russell Westbrook officially introduced as a Laker today, what role he says he's going to serve on his hometown team, and how it'll help LeBron.
Plus, a position change for Fernando Tatis Jr. West, Jeff Passan. Also, reaction on the NFL cracking down on taunting.
Come on.
First, Tuesday's headlines start in college football. L cannot wait. Alabama's the overwhelming #1 team in the preseason coaches poll, receiving 63 of the 65 first-place votes. Clemson, Oklahoma, Ohio State, and Georgia round out the top 5. The defending champs are #1 despite losing 6 players in the first round of the NFL draft. Dak Prescott went from light throwing earlier this week to actual throwing at Cowboys practice today. He even went through a 2-minute drill, tossed about 10 passes to receiver Amari Cooper. Prescott is recovering from a lat strain suffered 2 weeks ago. New Patriots tight end Hunter Henry expected to miss a couple of weeks with a shoulder injury, according to Adam Schefter. He was injured in practice yesterday, had an MRI. The injury isn't considered serious, but there is no timetable for his return. And soccer star Lionel Messi has signed a 2-year deal with PSG after his emotional departure from Barcelona. Messi arrived in the French capital today, took a physical. He will wear number 30, his original number with Barcelona. L.
That was a lot of security.
No.
Right?
Messi.
That's true. It was not messy for Russell Westbrook. He's home. You see that? He's home, officially. It's been a bit of a circuitous route for the Long Beach native, right? Went to UCLA, drafted by Oklahoma City, teamed up with KD for 8 of his 11 seasons, helped the Thunder to the 2012 NBA Finals, and left town as the franchise's all-time leading scorer. Then Westbrook gets traded to Houston, where he's reunited with his former Thunder teammate, James Harden. He would average over 27 a game there, but the Rockets were eliminated by the Lakers in the second round of the playoffs. Traded to Washington prior to last season, the 9-time All-NBA selection, averaged a triple-double, helped the Wiz to their first playoff berth in 3 seasons, and now, look where he is, Westbrook may have his best shot yet at taking a title as he joins LeBron, AD, Carmelo, and the Lakers. You're talking about name recognition. Wow. Put him on the marquee. He becomes the 3rd former MVP to start 4 straight seasons with a different team, the first to be traded in 3 straight seasons. Here's what he had to say today.
First, man, it's surreal. I think it still hasn't kind of hit me yet that being from LA, growing up not too far from here, being able to watch the parades, try to go to them, miss school to try to go to them, being a Lakers fan and being from LA, but now everything coming full circle for me is it's a blessing. You know, it's a lot of things I can't put into actual words just because, you know, some of these dreams don't come true for people like myself. And I'm truly blessed and thankful for this opportunity, and you know, I can't wait to get started. I've been blessed to be able to go on my 14th season, and each year I try to find ways, like Rob mentioned, to be able to uplift and make my teammates better around me. And AD and Brian are friends of mine first, and me being their teammate, my job is to come in and uplift them, and they do the same with me, vice versa. And as the season prolongs, we will figure it out. There will be ups, there will be downs, and that's normal. That's okay. And we will figure out how to play the best way that we want to play to be able to win a championship.
The Lakers have been in full retool mode in pursuit of said championship. Of course, we're bouncing the first round of the playoffs. They now have 5 players that have 8 or more All-Star selections. According to Elias, no team in NBA history has had 5 8-time All-Stars appear for them in a single season. The only person busier maybe than Rob Pelinka in the Lakers front office is Dave McMenamin, because he went straight from the playoffs and now he's covering Summer League for us as well and covering the Lakers as always. You were there, or you listened to Dave. What stood out to you from Westbrook's first public comments officially as a Laker?
Well, when we're talking about name recognition type of people, Al Duncan, I'm glad to be talking to you, but the name of the day in LA was Russell Westbrook, and certainly he grew up just 15 miles south of downtown. He said he would skip school sometimes, go to Laker championship parades, and you can talk about the on-court stuff. That's dynamic. That's going to be interesting to see how him, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis share the ball, but it's all the off-court stuff that stood out to me. The fact that he had such a deep tie to Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant felt like he was one of the few guys in the league that shared the same type of competitive spirit that he did. The fact that the first time he ever played in the postseason was against the Lakers. The fact that when he had that 20-20-20 game in honor of Nipsey Hussle, that was against the Lakers. And he told me 3 or 4 years ago it would have been a pipe dream to consider slipping on the purple and gold. Now it's reality. He had his dad, a big-time Lakers fan at Staples Center today for the introductory press conference, and it's a big moment for him because he's coming home.
And he's going to recognize that first home game when he gets called 100 times for tickets. Like, you got us? You good? So you talked about the on-court stuff. That's really up to Frank Vogel, right? Like the Lakers head coach. I know he was also part of that press conference. How's he going to integrate Westbrook into this roster?
Frank says there's going to be a change in style next season. He wants to be a fast-breaking basketball team. He said the good thing is that Russ, LeBron, AD are all make the right type of players. And certainly that means they're not just going to be about their numbers on the scoring end of the basketball court. It's going to be finding the open man. He says all three of those guys can play off the ball. Now, Russell Westbrook's three-point percentage could suggest that he'll need some work in playing off the ball, especially with the looks that LeBron James can create for his teammates. But Rob Pelinka said a top priority this offseason was to add a playmaker. Russell Westbrook said it is his responsibility to take some of the load off of LeBron James next season, because as much as we want to talk about this collection of talent, we can't forget year 19 for LeBron James next year. He turns 37 years old in December. It's going to be nice to have a 32-year-old running mate in Russell Westbrook to do some of that work out there over the 82-game season.
I love that. It's like, you're 36, at least you've got a young sprite 32-year-old who's been in the league for like 13 years as well, right there at your side. Dave McMenamin, we're going to actually see Dave. He's part of the Clippers-Blazers broadcast tonight, 11 Eastern on ESPNU. Dave joining us from the Summer League action. Thanks, Dave.
Well, some great news for Cowboys fans. Dak Prescott went from light throwing earlier this week to throwing passes to Amari Cooper today. Dealing with a muscle strain, Prescott had been resting his arm since July 28th. Cooper, by the way, has been on the PUP list in camp due to an ankle injury, so this is a good sign seeing 4 and 19 connect on 10 passes. Let's go to Cowboys campus. Team reporter Todd Archer joins us. Todd, you saw it firsthand. What did you notice about Dak and his right shoulder today?
Yeah, he was able to do everything out at practice. It wasn't all out Dak at 100% when you watched him going up and down the field with Amari Cooper. Probably totaled about 30 passes. But one thing I want to see is, okay, will they favor one side or the other and not have him really tug and torque on that latissimus strain that he had, but through to the left, through to the right. Didn't really air it out on the deep balls per se, but you saw him get down the field a little bit to Amari Cooper on some fade throws, on some intermediate stuff. It was all good. I think the guy that really felt it was Cooper because, as you said, he's not done much here. So that was a lot more running for him. Now what's next for Dak? You have to look at where they are in his practice schedule. They have just one full session. He won't play in Friday's preseason game against Arizona. So when they get back to the Star in Frisco, Texas, look for him to do more. But the ramp-up process has begun. Kevin, this was only 2 weeks. This wasn't 2 years. The Cowboys say he's going to be fine. And after what you saw today, that there's some optimism that he will be fine September 9th against Tampa Bay.
Good perspective, by the way, because many were feeling like it was the end of the world that he couldn't throw here for those 2 weeks. The Cowboys are less than a month away from, as you mentioned, opening up the regular season against the Bucs. Todd, thank you.
Coming up on SportsCenter, back to the NFL and the rules crackdown for the upcoming season. The league plans to strictly enforce taunting penalties, and Adam Schefter is standing by to explain why. Also, with the college football kickoff 3 weeks away, the first bowl of the season is out. So which teams outside the top 5 can challenge the traditional powers for a spot in the 4-team playoff? And with baseball's stretch run heating up, a closer look at the series to watch tonight. Max Scherzer and the Dodgers taking on Bryce Harper and the Red Hot Phillies. SportsCenter with Elle Duncan and Kevin Nagandi continues next.
Help keep your engine running like new with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. Join the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. Save even more on fuel when you shop at our stores. Fill up, save up, and snack up at Shell.
You see the baby? Yeah. How can we see her so clearly from here?
Oh, you found your dad's baby blanket.
How can I find almost anything?
You see that? Look at this one there.
Hey, how did you make that book so fast?
Hi, Archie. Good night.
Whoa. How did our phone get so smart?
Hun, those ribs ready?
No.
Ribs. Better with Pepsi.
Perhaps, perhaps.
At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. Whether it's ensuring food arrives as fresh as when it departs, being first on the scene when every second counts, or teaching biology without a lab, we are the leader in 5G, #1 in customer satisfaction, and a partner who includes 5G in every plan. So you get it all, without trade-offs. Unconventional thinking. It's better for business.
All right, so we're still hanging tight, waiting. We're not going to get much of this game, if we get any at all, because we are going to go to the 7 o'clock stream. The Dodgers and the Phillies is the bigger game tonight in the Major League Baseball. I wanted to try a little bit with Little League, see if we were going to get anybody coming over. We had some people coming in and out, but obviously, as they check the screen and see you're in the middle of a rain delay, most of the newbies become lefties, and they gone because they don't stay around, which I fully understand and respect.
We're going to try something different today.
I really was looking forward to watching some Little League Baseball because it's pretty cool. I'm going to try to add some more Little League in, maybe some more of the regionals. There's a lot coming in over the next a week and a half before the actual World Series starts. The regionals are still going on, so I'll take a look at that over the next couple of days and try to maybe add some of those in where it's available and appropriate to do it. I do have all my Major League Baseball up through the end of the month already, so that's good. And pretty much football is completely up there. I haven't done week 2 for college yet. I need to take a look at that and try to figure that out. Maybe that'll be something else I look at. You know, college games, 2021 schedule. Academic calendar, fall football schedules. Okay, that's interesting. So that's not a bad site. So week 1. Oh, I need to save this site. This is a pretty cool site. Save the bookmarks. Yep, that's where we'll save it. So that gave us the first 2 weeks right there. Thursday.
Jason, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and
Wednesday into September.
So what are you waiting for?
I got to see how many games do I have up there already for college. Let's check that while we're sitting here waiting, hanging out tonight. Trying to hope we get some of this baseball game in.
There you go.
So college.
Dude, I'm not getting it.
We did all the way up to
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
9-6. Hatbox, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Jerry? Waiting for my system to bring it up over here right so I can see. Yeah. Right. So we got football up through 9-6.
Sports Center.
Oh, come on, get off of Sports Center.
Burger King.
Travel Adventures with Eric. What's up, buddy? Guys, at 7 o'clock, I'm going over to another stream. I'm doing the Dodgers and Phillies tonight. I'm not walking away from that one. And they seem to be on time without weather. So that's a good thing. All right, September 6th is the games that we've got up so far. So that finishes that. Lightning has been detected. Jesse's here is what they're saying. And I already knew Jesse was in the chat. I don't need the National Weather Service to tell me, right?
They both look sharp today.
Week 2 college football.
We'll continue to split those.
Friday, September 10th. There's a game, but I can't do Friday night games because we do our Friday night hangout for that. So not going to do it there. So Saturday, September 10. Need to check my schedule. We're looking at football games while we're taking our time here. September 10th. September 9th.
Here's where the group of quarterbacks are everything in the NFL and for sports books, right? Because you talk about this is a Colts team with a championship
That's
roster,
Thursday.
right? But the Caesars
So would that be the 11th? Saturday, September 11th.
Prior to the Wentz injury.
Saturday, September 11th. We've got nothing on the board right now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's pick a game here. Let's see what the top matchups are that week.
What are the chances
Pitt versus
that they would
Tennessee.
actually be okay with Sam
Not
Ellinger,
bad.
starting quarterback for the Colts in week 1?
Toledo versus Notre Dame. No, not going to. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. UAB at Georgia. All right, why are the games probably going to be at night? That are going to be really good. Texas Tech, Texas at Arkansas. Morgan State at Tulane. Nope, not doing that one. Howard at Maryland. Come on. Missouri and Kentucky. I don't know. Vanderbilt's playing.
This upcoming week against the Carolina Panthers.
Why Stanford at USC at 10:30 at night. That might not be a bad one. Stanford USC. What do you guys think about that? Stanford USC. Late at night. I can do that at 10:30 at night. That wouldn't be bad. Is there an early game that I could do? And then do an evening baseball and then do that? Maybe? I don't know. Not a lot of good games early. Not a lot of good games early. South Carolina, East Carolina, no. Oregon and Ohio State. Maybe that's the one. 12 o'clock. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Oregon and Ohio State. Do that. Do baseball. Is there baseball? Let me check. Let's see if there's baseball that day.
2013 through 2018, 20 flags were thrown for taunting in each of those seasons.
Heavy rain has been detected near your
I
location.
know, heavy rain. I know all about it.
So, Adam, why did they needed to do this?
September 11th on the calendar. Is Preston playing that weekend? He is not. So that's good. We're doing some, figuring out of what we're going to do here. Of course, heavy rain is ruining my DirecTV now, too. I can't win today. I can't win right now for trying here with a rain delay and every other problem. Anybody that's new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to say hello to you as well. Good thing is for the MLB game, the Dodgers game, I can go to my internet. As long as I don't lose my power, I'll be good. September 11th. Let's see what we got going. September 11th. Is there a good 4 o'clock game time frame? Baltimore, Toronto. There's a 7 o'clock games. Tampa Bay and Detroit. Colorado at Philly. .635, Washington. There's nobody really that great. Everybody plays at 7 o'clock or so. How do the Dodgers play that day? Where are they at? The Dodgers are playing San Diego at 9:10. Well, I'm still going to do the football game. So, do the football game. Rex. Hold on, let me yell for Preston. Sorry about not having any background noise. I don't have my DirecTV right now. What's up? Let me go see what Dad Bills is doing. Why wouldn't you just text me with it? All right. Get him. He's knocking things over. He's not happy. It's a storm. He's not happy about the storm. All right, let me go over here and see Instagram, see what's going on. All right, what did Dad Bills do?
To get past that, they don't play Bama, Texas A&M, or LSU on the regular season schedule. Oh, here's how the rest of the top 15 shakes out. Texas A&M, the first outside the top 5. Then Notre Dame follows there at 7. Iowa State is
he'll like that. Yeah. Where'd you find that? He'll go crazy over that. That's pretty cool.
He's done a great turnaround with that program the last 2 years. Cincinnati is 10th, which is a big deal for the American.
Dad Bills, I'm trying to figure out a college football weekend schedule for the 11th. Landslide just came out with a whole round.
What do you see as the biggest threat to Nick Saban and the Tide repeating as champs?
I'm not showing him that. He'll want me to buy it. All right. So I think we do the USC game late. We do the Oregon-Ohio State game early at 12. It'll be done by 3. At the 4 o'clock, oh, God, it's a horrible game at 4 o'clock. I don't want to do that. What time is this late game, USC and Stanford?
We've seen it, and so don't downplay what Clemson can do. Okay, and they're just like Alabama, right? They reload, they rebuild.
Stanford USC is 10:30.
That's what we're seeing right now. Now, looking outside the top 5.
I could do a 6 o'clock baseball game and still get away with it. Milwaukee and Cleveland. Colorado and Philly. The best matchups of the night are late. Orioles, you know what? I'll do Toronto and Baltimore. There's a 4:30 game. That would be done in due time, so that's what I'll do. We got it planned out. Everybody say that way. Don't show that to Yachty. Well, Yachty ain't going to buy that. Not with sports, I don't think. Pa may buy it, seeing if it's Miami. Might do it. All right, so I think we got September 11th. I'll just have to get some thumbnails done. We got September 11th figured out. And there's nothing on September 12th.
Yeah, they're coming off the best season in school history at 9.
The next play on that is after that is the following week.
Inside the Big 12. Keep in mind, though,
interesting.
The last time a preseason number one of the
interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to make some thumbnails and figure that out here on the game. I guess we're getting the storms now that they were getting. I don't know. That's just disappointing. Just disappointing. Sunday we'll probably do an afternoon game in baseball that day. Wonder if there's going to be a good afternoon game. Angels in Houston, not so much. Boston, the White Sox. Dodgers are 4. That's 4 o'clock. Nope, not going to do that. August 10th. Is there football on August? On September 12th? Yeah, I got football on September 12th. So that would be, we'll be going football on the 12th. Okay. We got a plan. So we're going to be jumping over in just a little bit and doing the the Major League Baseball game, guys. Unfortunately, this one's not going to work out because even if they get started, we're only going to call a half inning. But we are going to do more Little League throughout the time. I'm going to look into scheduling some of those games and see what they're doing here over the next 2 weeks. So come over, hang out with me in just a little bit on the Dodgers game. We're going to get started early. As soon as they'll let us, we will get started on that game. Again, I fully apologize. I don't control the weather like other people do. And unfortunately, it was raining hard out there. And by the time they get this going, I'm still going to keep an eye on it on the TV because I'm going to watch it. But I'll be calling the Dodgers in a little bit. So we will see you. Thank you for sitting around on a rain out.